Hello, beautiful person. I'm so happy to be here with you again. This is day 2 of the 14-day challenge, and I am still talking about this book, Carol Dweck's book, Mindset, and chapter 2. So I'm not going to go through everything that's in chapter 2, but I do want to talk about some of the notes that I've made. And if you want these notes, then you just drop me a quick message and I'll be happy to send them to you. So, it's talking about failure. Okay, this is something that's really a huge difference for the two mindsets, because if you have a fixed mindset and you think that what you have with the intelligence and the talents that you have are fixed and can never change, then if you try something and you fail, then that means that you are a failure, that you can't do and you might as well not even try. And what happens is that people will try something, and if they're not good at it right away, they kind of lose interest. And that's just sad, isn't it? If you are in a growth mindset and you try something and you fail, then it's not fun. It's never fun to fail for anybody. But to fail, then you kind of take a breath and you go, okay, I failed. Not I am a failure, but I failed. What can I learn from this? This is a really important question to ask yourself, because if you can ask yourself for any failure that you've experienced, what can I learn from this? Then the next step is to learn and to grow. And that's a really important thing that Dr. Dweck says, is that the fixed mindset makes people non learners, which is kind of interesting, don't you think? And then she brings us an example. Let me just look at my notes here again. And as I said, if you want these notes, you can have them. Then she says, people with a fixed mindset thrive when they stay safely within their comfort zone. When things become challenging, they lose interest. They need to feel smart and talented all the time. This is a really important thing, because people who have a fixed mindset are constantly in need of validation. And I have to say that for myself, I do sometimes recognize that. Sometimes I feel a lot of self doubt and I go looking for validation, when what I really need to do is to practice my skills and get better. And then I won't need to worry so much about what would happen if I fail. If I fail, I fail. I'll just learn something and continue going. And then she talks about John McEnroe. I remember McEnroe when he was in his heyday. Great tennis player, but he could probably have been much greater. But she says he didn't want to learn. He was a non-learner. He just went on his talent, and he was well known as a jerk at the time. But he never, he reached a certain point and then he couldn't get any better. And then she talks about somebody like Michael Jordan, who worked really hard to become the great player that he was, and actually apparently was cut from his high school basketball team. Can you imagine? And she quotes him as saying that when he came back into basketball, he was just shocked at the to-do that was made about this. He said, people are treating me like I'm some sort of god or something. I'm just a human being. So, different things. And what I found also really interesting is she said that Malcolm Gladwell suggests that Western society um, values natural, effortless accomplishment way more than it does achievement through effort. And I think that's really messed up. But it's something that this worship of talent, this worship of potential, I think can be really destructive for people, because if you try something and you can't do it, if your thought is, well, I'm a failure, I might as well just leave it, how will you ever know what you could have achieved? Such a regret. She mentioned somebody who says, I could have been Yo-Yo Ma. But maybe she'll never know. And that's another reason why people with a fixed mindset don't like effort, is because if you give it your all and you still don't succeed, there's no excuses left, right? Otherwise, you'll say, well, if I had worked harder, if, it's a world of excuses. So, yeah, this is really interesting stuff, at least to me. So I hope it's interesting to you as well. And just wanted to remind you, so I'm going through this book and I'm making these notes. And I have to tell you, mindset is everything. Whatever you are trying to achieve, if you want to become better at what you do, you have to work on your mindset. So if you would like the notes that I have made about this book, about mindset, which is like the foundational book of everything to do with mindset, then you can message me and I will be happy to send you these notes. So you have a great day. Remember, I love you. You need these notes if you want to become better with your mindset. Talk to you again soon. Bye.